position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas offense will get first crack at it today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs. Stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of...
Turning it on! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a really impressive run right there. And I'll tell you, I know he might look a little different physically, but the athleticism, it kind of reminds you of Longhorn great QB Vince Young a little bit, especially when he takes off and runs the football. You think back to Vince Young, defenses were scared to death of that guy, not only because he could hurt you throwing the ball, but he could take off at any given moment. That's a great job right there, executing the option to perfection.
Now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Can't get him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Manning. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Sends it back in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Looking to get it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Manning. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Takes it the other way. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Defense is locked in early in this one. On the first drive of the game on 3rd down, they're expecting pass. They had multiple players in the back end defensively with their eyes on the quarterback, able to jump the route, pick it off, take it back for a touchdown, and they've already seized a ton of momentum.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They send the tight end in motion. Got room to work. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on them.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pit.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
The Longhorns are on the move. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. Strike through the air for the score.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming. Sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the left. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to up on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop. It's 4. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in positions to have success.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build the lead.
Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got his man quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, it's Manning. Using the quick game. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Now on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arizona State answered the from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Good job by the cover. Texas offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Fighting off the defender. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Puncks it out of the air. He is stopped well short. Now marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space. Hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The give from the gun. Quick with the spin move. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. Stopped at the 29, but zone. Here comes the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
That's caught. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great game, great job on the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense. Now it's... And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Dead center perfectly. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'm out there.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or would you say,
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Caught in the backfield, it's Graham. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Roberts. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The play-action fake. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Bell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Fires to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback. He makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Spins away from the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Bingo. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top, otherwise
He'll take a shot. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Shakes off the defender. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
On the double.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Get set, go!
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense...
Touchdown, Texas! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy... Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Breaks the tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Got enough for the first. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. They're working that left side. Running free. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
The spin, still on his feet. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Hard running there. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Really strong job by the... Negative play on 3rd down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They get to him as he throws. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And he was fortunate not to... on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Peoples. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st down from their own 22. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's LeBlanc. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Wants to throw again. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is collected at the 4, and that's where they'll start this drive. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Back to pass on second down. Makes a man miss. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Longhorns in the hurry up. Motion from the wide out. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wingo.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they fail to hook up on third down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready. Kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Peoples. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Peoples. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. To the air, it's Sayin. With the catch, it's Bell. Snowed under by the defense. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Smith. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, 2-possession lead.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Got his man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Full situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He'll pull it on the read. Quarterback gets the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll keep it himself. And that ball's free behind the line. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Trying play action. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from use. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Video game-type numbers now for this QB.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves. And the offense can kneel it out from here. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.